Picture a summer evening in Iceland, pure tranquility, golden sunlight, and not a single mosquito in the air. In most places, summer means swarms of mosquitoes, but here silence reigns, no buzzing, no bites, just nature's calm. Iceland's dramatic scenery, volcanoes, glaciers, waterfalls sets it apart, but its most unusual secret, no native mosquitoes. While the rest of the world battles these tiny pests, Iceland remains a rare sanctuary, untouched, peaceful, and mosquito-free. What makes Iceland so different? The answer lies in its harsh, ever-changing climate, a natural barrier that keeps mosquitoes away. In Iceland you can truly relax outdoors, no swatting, no itching, just the pure beauty of nature. To appreciate Iceland's uniqueness, consider the global dominance of mosquitoes. Over 3,500 species thriving from jungles to tundra. Their absence from Iceland, despite ample water, is a true scientific curiosity. In most places, warm weather brings mosquitoes back to life, their larvae feeding aquatic creatures and their presence woven into the food web. Even Greenland and Scandinavia, Iceland's neighbors, endure relentless summer swarms. Clearly, it's not just cold or latitude that keeps mosquitoes away from Iceland. The female mosquito's life cycle depends on stagnant water to lay eggs, a universal need. Iceland, despite its water, denies them this crucial resource. The country's unique environmental rhythm is the key. Where there is standing water, mosquitoes usually follow. But not here. What makes Iceland's water so inhospitable to them? The mosquito's life is a four-stage dance, a delicate ballet of survival. It's a transformation, a journey from the microscopic to a flying menace, all within a matter of weeks. Egg, larva, pupa, adult, each step perfectly timed with the environment. The success of each phase hinges on the conditions being just right. Eggs are laid on still water or damp soil, often in clusters, patiently waiting for the right temperature to hatch. They are incredibly resilient, able to withstand periods of dryness, but they need warmth to awaken. Once submerged, larvae feed and grow, voraciously consuming organic matter in the water, but they're entirely dependent on stable, unfrozen water. Their aquatic existence is a constant negotiation with the elements. If their pond dries up or freezes, their journey ends. It's a race against evaporation and the encroaching cold. After several molts, the larva becomes a pupa, a comma-shaped vessel of transformation, transforming into an adult in a matter of days again, only if the water remains liquid. This final aquatic stage is a critical juncture. The adult emerges, delicately freeing itself from its pupal skin, dries its wings, and takes flight. This entire cycle is a race against time, a biological imperative driven by instinct, requiring a stable window of warm, standing water. A predictable environment is key. In most places, this window is predictable. The seasons march on with reliable consistency. In Iceland, it's a gamble the mosquito always loses. The odds are stacked against them from the start. The climate's unpredictability interrupts the cycle at every turn. A sudden cold snap, an unexpected drought, any of these can spell disaster. Here, the mosquito's delicate dance is always cut short. It's a testament to the power of nature's unpredictability. Iceland's climate is wild, unpredictable, and often unforgiving. It's a land where the elements reign supreme, constantly shaping the landscape and dictating the terms of survival. The weather patterns here are unlike almost anywhere else on Earth. This unique climate is primarily shaped by the convergence of two powerful forces: the icy polar air masses descending from the Arctic and the relatively warm waters of the Gulf Stream. These opposing influences create a dynamic and often turbulent atmospheric environment. As a result, the weather in Iceland can shift dramatically and with astonishing speed. It can transition from bright sunshine to a flurry of sleet or snow in a matter of minutes, catching even the most seasoned locals off guard. Winters in Iceland are notoriously long and harsh, blanketing the island in snow and ice for extended periods. The days are short, and the nights are long, creating a challenging environment for any creature trying to survive. The intense cold penetrates deep into the landscape, freezing lakes and ponds solid, transforming them into vast expanses of ice. This complete freeze leaves no refuge for overwintering mosquito eggs or larvae, effectively eliminating any chance of their survival. The ice cover becomes an impenetrable barrier. In other cold climates, mosquitoes often find ways to survive the winter months, either by burrowing into the mud or laying dormant eggs that can withstand the freezing temperatures. But Iceland's deep freeze is simply too complete. too pervasive, and too relentless for these survival strategies to work. The cold reaches every corner, leaving no escape, and when spring finally arrives, it doesn't bring a gentle, gradual thaw that might allow mosquito larvae to develop. Instead, it's a chaotic and unpredictable cycle of melting and refreezing, driven by the same volatile weather patterns that characterize the rest of the year. Small pools of water form as the ice melts, only to freeze again as temperatures fluctuate. This constant freezing and thawing prevents mosquito larvae from developing and reaching maturity. This environmental instability proves fatal for mosquitoes, which require a stable and consistent aquatic environment to complete their life cycle. Their life cycle demands a consistent period of liquid water, free from the threat of sudden freezing, to allow the larvae to hatch, feed, and transform into adults. But in Iceland, the pools of water that form during the spring thaw never last long enough for the larvae to mature and emerge as adult mosquitoes. Each brief period of warming, each false spring, is a cruel trap for any mosquito that dares to emerge. The sudden return of freezing temperatures quickly kills any hopeful mosquito larvae before they have a chance to grow and reproduce. The very same forces that sculpt Iceland's breathtaking and stunning landscapes, creating its dramatic fjords, towering volcanoes, and vast glaciers, also conspire to make it virtually impossible for mosquitoes to survive and establish a population on the island. The climate's inherent volatility, its constant shifts and unpredictable extremes, serves as the ultimate barrier, preventing these insects from ever gaining a foothold. Iceland's raw beauty is matched only by its profound hostility to these persistent and adaptable insects, a testament to the power of nature's forces. Here, nature's relentless rhythm, its constant cycle of freezing and thawing, is a mosquito's ultimate undoing, ensuring their absence from this remarkable land. The heart of Iceland's mosquito mystery is pupation, the transformation from larva to adult, which requires stable, warm water. In most northern countries, spring thaws provide this window. In Iceland, the freeze-thaw cycle is too rapid and erratic. Ponds thaw for days then refreeze, dooming any larvae. The process is constantly interrupted, like trying to bake a cake with the oven turning off every few minutes. Iceland offers countless potential nurseries but snatches them away before they can be used. Interestingly, midges, often mistaken for mosquitoes, thrive here, their life cycle adapted to survive freezing. The environmental filter is highly specific. It blocks mosquitoes, but not all aquatic insects. Iceland's climate is a masterful gatekeeper. Only the most resilient species survive. For mosquitoes, the door remains firmly shut. The result? Icelanders and visitors enjoy a rare freedom, outdoor life without the constant annoyance of mosquitoes. Imagine camping, hiking, or sitting by a river at dusk, undisturbed by bites or buzzing. Travelers from mosquito-heavy regions are amazed to find their repellents unnecessary. This absence shapes Icelandic culture. Children play outside late, farmers work without swarms tormenting livestock, the countryside feels idyllic, a true sanctuary from one of the world's most common irritants. Icelanders visiting mosquito-ridden places are shocked by the difference. For visitors, the mosquito-free summer is a revelation. It's a small detail, but it transforms the experience of Iceland's wild beauty. Here, nature offers peace as well as spectacle. Iceland is a rare exception in the world's ecosystems, a land where the absence of mosquitoes is the result of a unique climatic story. The rapid freeze-thaw cycle disrupts the mosquito's life, creating a landscape that's both stunning and peaceful. This missing insect enhances Iceland's allure, adding to its mythic reputation. Visitors remember the freedom from bites as fondly as the glaciers and auroras. For Icelanders, it's a simple fact of life, one that brings comfort and a high quality of outdoor living. The absence of mosquitoes is a small blessing with a big impact. Iceland's climate has created a sanctuary, a place where the rules are different. In this land of fire and ice, peace comes not just from the scenery, but from what's missing in the air. Hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a like if you did, subscribe for more, and thanks for watching.